Hey guys, welcome to the video. I hope you guys have all been enjoying Nightreign as much as I have. There's actually a lot more to this game than I thought there would be, but I'm excited to share a couple tips that I've learned while playing as Wylder that I hope you guys can use in your expeditions. So first I want to get into the relics I've been using as Wylder. I have this Grand Burning Scene relic that I got from buying from the jar merchant in the round table hold, and it's art activation spreads fire in area, and his art is the ultimate art, his triangle R2. Strength +2 and dexterity +2, which he's an A in strength and B in dexterity, so those are actually really good to have too. This slate whetstone, which can be found or I guess acquired by progressing his remembrance quest line, Wylder's remembrance quest line. Hopefully soon I can do a video kind of showing the steps to doing his full quest line. But this one's really important. This one's follow-up attacks possible when using character skill. It says greatsword only, which is interesting because I don't know what they're counting as greatswords, but I've been able to use it on weapons that aren't actually labeled as greatswords, which I'll get into in just a couple minutes. And then physical attack up. And then polished drizzly scene. This one just kind of randomly acquired, I think, just through playing. Improved attack power with 3+ spears equipped and dexterity +1. So dexterity's good. So total, I already have dexterity +2 and then dexterity +1, so that's +3. And then improved attack power with 3+ spears equipped. I've been finding a lot of spears like in loot drops while I play. And actually, I've been using spears a lot, which also I'll show in a couple minutes because there's some really good things you can do with the spear with Wylder. But yeah, I've been finding a lot of spears, so I've been using this one to get my attack power up. So with that, I want to show you guys the spears and kind of how you can use them with Wylder, and specifically with his skill. So let's just pick a spear. This one's really good, Vike's War Spear. I found this one a couple times in game, but so his skill is Claw Shot, which is, you know, the triangle L2, and it's a little grapple thing that you can use to grapple onto enemies or even the ground or walls or whatnot, to just kind of skate around really fast amongst the environment. But what I've found is with that relic, I said that allows follow-ups after his skill is used. So with the spear, it's actually really good. So if you do his follow-up, if you do the R2 heavy attack follow-up, you'll get basically the charge fourth weapon art from the base game. See, look at this. And it does some pretty good damage. I'm level 1 right now, so I mean it's not doing phenomenal, but it's just a really good skill to have, and it's not even like this weapon's, you know, base L2 skill. That was his skill, but yeah, so his skill and then R2 heavy attack right afterwards as the follow-up. And see, it's not labeled as a great sword, so that's kind of why I'm confused, because it works as the follow-up, but whatever. Now let's get into his ultimate attack. So his ultimate attack, you can actually charge it. So this is without charging it. You just do it and it kind of goes straight forward. It does really good damage, really good stun damage and everything. And then this was also from the relic. See how the fire there is burning afterwards? So that one's really cool too. But if you hold it, he does it more upwards like that. It does more damage. It still does the fire AoE and all of that. But yeah, I've actually tested. I wanted to be sure, but yeah, it seems to work. That charge forth thing with pretty much every spear, I believe. I've tried it on this one and this one. I think it's just a spear thing. And I guess you can't see it in this menu, but you know, spears tend to be, you know, strength and dexterity builds anyways. Scaling. And so it's actually really good. They're good weapons. They scale well with Wylder. I tend to find them a lot, and I have a couple relics that really help with the spears. So yeah, I just thought it was really cool that you kind of get an extra weapon art with his skill like this to as the follow-up using the relics. Anyways, I think that will be all for today's video. Appreciate you watching, and consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see y'all in the next one.